Yo, it's Lou from Lou Reviews and back again. I haven't done a video in I don't know, probably a month. Been busy just running around being, life. Life is a lot. But I have been still picking up movies, upgrading my theater, doing different things down here. I did just grab some more speakers and just switching out different things down here. But let me just go a quick little run through of the movies I picked up over the last month or so. So excuse me. There is this store near me that has 50-cent DVDs. It's a picture, one of these sides. 50-cent DVDs and $2.50 Blu-rays, 4Ks. So I stopped in there a few times over the last few weeks. Some of them have cases, some don't. But if it don't have a case, I don't care if it's still. I want the movie. I mean, I love the cases. I would love to get the cases, but if sometimes it don't have a case, but I got the movie, I'll get that because I'm going to watch it at some point. So some of those I got. So I got this is Logan, the Blu-ray. I did not have this. I have a lot of X-Men movies, but I didn't have Logan, so I went to pick that up. The next thing I picked up was The Incredibles. This is in 4K, so I know this probably looks amazing because animation in 4K looks great. The next thing that I picked up, this is Eternals. Wasn't the biggest fan of this movie, but just for the whole Marvel collection, just wanted to pick it up. It does have some bearing on Captain America 4, so yeah, Eternals 4K. This is another one. This one was actually really good. This is Shang-Chi. Should probably take out the case, little case things gives. But this was a really good movie. I hope whoever did this movie does like a Dragon Ball Z movie because it was amazing. The fight scenes was great. Just the colors, everything. I remember loving this movie. I haven't watched it in a long time. Probably only watched it once, but I remember I loved it. So Shang-Chi, 4K. Be careful with that. The next thing I picked up, this movie I think I didn't like it, but it was alright. This is Wonder Woman 84. Just a 4K version. So I'm gonna keep that in case I'm not gonna take that out. I'm just gonna show it so I don't mess these discs up. The next thing I picked up in 4K, again, all these were 250. These are Blu-rays and 4K. This is Avengers Infinity War. I do own this in Blu-ray, but I was like, for the 4K, I'm grabbing it. I was going through the books. Everything he has, like, oh, if it's a 4K, I have it or not, I'm getting it. Before I had the Blu-ray and I see the 4K, I'm gonna grab it. I'm not gonna double up if I knew off the top of my head. The next thing that I picked up, not the biggest fan, but just for that Marvel collection, Black Widow. I know this also has something to do with what's that movie? Thunderbolts, kinda loosely, whatever, directly, kinda, yeah. So I picked that up just for the collection. Next thing I picked up, what is this? This is Beetlejuice in 4K. This is the old one. Yeah, this is the old one. It's not the new one. I don't say the name again because I already said it. I ain't gonna try to get a man down here. I'm in the basement. I don't know. I don't trust that creepy stuff. Next thing I grabbed was Pacific Rim. This is also a 4K. So remember, these are $2.50. So I will get some cases at some point. If you know anywhere that sells cases in bulk, let me know. I'll print out some covers myself and put these down here in the theater. The next thing I picked up, I don't know if I've ever seen this, but this is Howard the Duck. I know this is one of the early Marvel movies, not MCU, but this is maybe 80s. Howard the Duck. So I'm gonna watch that soon. What else? What is this? This is the Suicide Squad. I think this is James Gunn. Yeah, this is the second one. This is not the one with Will Smith. This is James Gunn, Suicide Squad. This was, no, it was all right. Then had the spinoff of that show with John Cena, whatever. I don't even remember the name of the show. But season 2 is coming out, I think, in August. So yeah, I'll watch that eventually. Next thing I picked up, this is Glass. This is a Blu-ray. I do love the Unbreakable Split Glass whole trilogy of movies. I thought they were done really well. So this is Glass. And then here, speaking of, here's Unbreakable. So I did have these movies both. I believe I had them in DVD. I've been looking. I think I have like a DVD set where it's like both of them on there, and then the other one, the split, had on Blu-ray separately. So now that I have them all on Blu-ray, at least, that helps me out a lot. I prefer to watch it that way over DVD if I had the choice. But if I see it and I didn't have it, just had to pick it up. Next thing I picked up, this was The Hitman's Bodyguard. The reason I got this, it was, I think because of the 250, it was just helping me in my brain. I was trying to make everything. So, all right, I got 2, that's 2 for 5. All right, boom. So I was doing like that, and I was counting down. I was like, I need one more movie. So that's all that. So I was like, Ryan Reynolds, Sam Jackson, I'll pick that up. One of the other things I did pick up, and this is where I made a mistake. So I have been searching for different apps to, categorize my movies to make sure I'm not buying duplicates too much. Sometimes I do it because of casing or a slightly different version of a movie. But I made a mistake with it. I was just rushing at this point. So I picked up Doctor Strange, the Blu-ray. So I picked this up when I bought these. I don't know when I bought all these. It's probably this was like 2 to 3 different times. And then I was out in another store and I saw this Doctor Strange still in casing. So I don't even know. I'm not sure where I picked this up from because it doesn't even have a price tag on it. Oh no, I said though it was $3.99, but I already paid $2.50 for this one, so now I paid $4 for this one. So yeah, now I have the same movie twice again. I'm pretty sure I have another version. I might have another version somewhere in here, but Doctor Strange. This is the one I was looking for. Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. This was a really good movie. Yeah, so now I have this in Blu-ray. Keep my Marvel collection going. Another thing that I picked up. This is another one I didn't have. I thought I had this because I used to have in my parents' house. It was a gremlin down there. My parents had a gremlin. I don't even know what the gremlin name is. I can't remember. But it was a gremlin down in my parents' basement. Before it turned, got water on it, all that. It was just, I guess whatever it was, Gizmo was it? He was just hanging there in my parents' basement. So that's why I picked it up. My daughter is terrified of that movie. She's 5, so she's terrified. She can't watch it. She can't do it. But anyway, let's go. Another thing I picked up was Dracula. I do not remember if I've ever saw this, but I do like vampire, all those types of movies. Besides Nosferatu or whatever, that didn't like that really that much. That kind of sucked. But I'll take a look at this. Next thing I picked up. So this is Men in Black International. The only reason I picked this up is only one reason. Well, a few reasons, I guess. I'm a huge Will Smith fan. I know Will Smith is not in this movie, but since I'm a huge Will Smith fan, I do have Men in Black 1, 2, and 3. So for the collection purposes, I had to pick up Men in Black. I guess it is 4. So I picked this up. This is still in the case. Somebody's got it. And they be like, I don't even want it. They ain't opened it yet. So Men in Black International. Next thing I picked up. This is just because I've noticed that on some of the streaming platforms I've used, especially like Disney Plus and Max, sometimes not with the best sound, at least here in my theater. I know sometimes the sound between streaming and disc is different. Not saying one is better than the other one. No. Disc is better. I'm not gonna lie. Disc is better over streaming if I had to choose. So I picked up Moana. I know this is great. I know I watched Moana 2 on streaming on Disney Plus. I don't know, whenever it came out recently, last month or so, or month or 2 months, I don't know. But it was like, it was too low for me. Even if you turned up the volume, it was just too low for me. So I did pick up Moana on Blu-ray there. Another thing, this is another mistake I did make. Not mistake, but yeah, it was a mistake. I picked up Creed 1 and 2. So I was going through, at this point, I already had both of these in my hand. It turns out, well, I already knew that I had like a 2-part box set of these. Yep, I do. Let me see. Yep, right here. This one, I got this from Walmart probably, or what is it, SDS? What is that? Oh, this is from what's this? Dollar General. So I had this for a while. I haven't opened it. This is DVDs. And then I was like, do I have both Creeds? And I couldn't remember if I put it in my app. Apparently, I already had another Creed. I had a copy of it already. So now I have Creed multiple times. I have Creed 1 or whatever this is in 3 different versions or 3 different copies. So at least slip cover, no slip cover, and then the DVD over there. So hey, I got that. Another thing I picked up, another one of these great ones. This is a great looking movie. This is Wreck-It Ralph, and this is the 4K version. So when I look and if I see 4K, I'm automatically going to look at it to see what it is. I remember Wreck-It Ralph was really good, so I did pick this up. Another thing, I do have that. I know for a fact I had this movie, but I have this in DVD. So the difference between DVD and 4K is going to be amazing. This is Solo. Still haven't seen it. I will watch it now that I have the 4K version because I be trying to avoid streaming if I can. I do have all the streaming services though. I'm not knocking it because it's very convenient. But if I'm watching in my theater, I want to use disc. If I'm watching the other parts of the house, streaming is fine. But in my theater, I have a 5.1.2 set up here, and I just bought some new Atmos speakers in here somewhere. I don't even know where they're at. But yeah, watching in the sound and everything in the theater, just a different experience versus watching on the TV in other parts of my house. So yeah, that's why I picked up this 4K. Next thing I picked up, I did talk about, I do like vampires. This is an interview with a vampire. I've never seen this one, but I have watched season 1 of the show on, I don't know what the streaming on. But I don't know. I had to look, but I watched the show and I was like, this is really good. So I mean, obviously, I wanted to go see the older movie, see what it's based on. I guess this might be based on something else too, but I wanted to go, take a look at this. Next thing I picked up was Live, Die, Repeat. I vaguely remember this movie. Just another fun action popcorn type movie. So this is something I wanted to pick up. Let me see where else at. This next one, this is a 4K. I do not know this movie at all. This is Hunter Killer with Gerard Butler and Gary Oldman. Two, I guess, great or good actors, action stars, or good overall actors. This is a 4K. I saw it had Atmos. I was like, all right, let me try it out. And a lot of these movies, even if I get them from Goodwill or other thrift stores or it's like Second Ave Thrift and some other names, they do have sales. So what I do is when I bundle and I get the coupons, I stack them up, and as you know, you buy these things on sale, so I get a little bit of a discount. Next thing I picked up was Boomerang. I thought I had owned this movie. I was looking out. I checked my app. I was like, hold on, I don't own this. This is a classic. I love this movie. This is an amazing movie. I always thought like when I was going to be an adult, that I'll be in front of the boards, doing different things at work. Like, you got to do a presentations. Always got a presentation to do, traveling the country, stuff like that. I do a little bit, but I ain't traveling too much. But this is a Boomerang. This is a very, very good movie for me. Next thing is I actually picked this up today. This is just for the collection. This is the look. But it's Do the Right Thing. Love this movie. Important piece of filmmaking with Spike Lee here. I do have the 4K version of that. I believe, let me just check real quick. Yeah, I do. I'll have a 4K steelbook of it. Yeah, so I have the steelbook here. I don't know. I picked this up maybe from Groove or Amazon. I'm pretty sure this might be from Groove. But I picked this up a while ago. But now I have VHS and then the 4K copy. I did see that they are having a sale somewhere else. I'm gonna go back and talk about that in a second. But I might get another version of it just because I like that. These are really important to me, so I had to pick this one up today. The next thing that I picked up was Halloween 2. I remember this one. I was just looking. I was like, when I was going through my app, I use an app. I'm gonna put it here with my collection right here. I was trying to figure out, do I have this one? And I had to look on the back. I was like, oh, this is Jamie Lee Curtis when she was younger. So I don't own this one. I own Halloween, the trilogy, the most recent one, where I don't even know what it's called. It's Halloween Kills and then Halloween something else. I don't know. It's a lot of the movies since the 70s, but I did pick this up. I know that I did see that they did recently talk about a Halloween 1 and 2 steelbooks. I saw somewhere they were like $45 each. Love the franchise, but I don't know if I want to pay $45 for movies made in the 70s and 80s. Maybe not. Not right now, not today. But if I see it, who knows? I might still pick it up. Who knows? Next thing that I did pick up, this was I thought about this for a few minutes actually. It's Rampage. So I was actually talking to ChatGPT while I was in the store. Like, what's the difference between the standard version of this movie or the Blu-ray versus the 4K? And it was saying the only thing different was pretty much Atmos. So I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna grab this. And then I get home. So this one has Atmos, and I get home. I was like, oh, I already have this, but this is the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray also has Atmos, so I might get a slight upgrade in picture quality, but now I have it. Or I could sell this. I don't know. I'm gonna probably put this one to the back and this one goes to the front in the collection. But I'm gonna have both in case anything. This 4K is not even open. This is still in the seal or whatever. So I just got to figure out to get this stupid little sticker that Goodwill puts on there to get that off, and I'm good to go. So now I have it in Blu-ray and 4K. Next thing that I did pick up, I talked about this on my Facebook actually. I saw people talking about this. It's Spider-Man 2.1. I don't know if I've ever seen this version. I'm probably sure it had I saw somewhere online it had like 8 extra minutes. Now I did also see that this might be coming back out in theaters in 4K later this year. I'm not going to theater to see a movie that came out, how long ago? This was over 20 years ago. I'm not going to the movie theaters at all unless I have to. I hate going to movies, but Spider-Man 2.1. So this is that. But again, I hate going to movies. I'd rather watch home, especially now when movies come out. It takes like 4 weeks. You can go find it somewhere, or legally, obviously, you can go stream it somewhere. You can buy it that way, or you can wait a few weeks longer and get the steelbook or the 4K release. Movies come out the same day. Even before movies come out in the theaters, they already got the pre-order up for that physical release of that movie. So a lot of times I'll wait. I did that with Captain America. I did it with so many movies. I do it with so much movies. Like, as soon as I saw Jurassic Park, the new one, whatever it is, that's out on pre-order for 4K. Pretty sure Superman will be out soon on pre-order, and then Fantastic Four will all be out on pre-order. I won't see any of those movies until they're on physical. No, Fantastic Four I might see before, maybe like a week before, because That's gonna probably hit Disney Plus before it gets to the physical. But either way, I probably not. And honestly, I probably won't. I probably won't. I won't see any of them until they're on physical. Even though Fantastic Four might cost whatever. So that one might be iffy. But I know Superman and Jurassic Park, whatever Jurassic Park 7, whatever it's called, I won't see that until that's on those on physical. The next thing and the last thing I picked up, or not last thing, this is one of the last things I'm gonna talk about. So you know, Barnes and Noble has the Criterion sale, and I believe Amazon is matching it, and Walmart might be matching something too as well. This is the only thing that I picked up so far, but obviously I will go back. This is The Wiz. This movie is. When I was a kid, I always said I wanted to watch The Wiz over The Wizard of Oz. I believe my brother, he loved The Wizard of Oz, and I was like, I want The Wiz. Watching this recently as an adult, my daughter, she loves Wicked, and we watched all the Wizard of Oz movies we could find. So she made me even buy The Wiz because it wasn't streaming at that time. I think I bought it on Prime or something like that, and then I actually found the DVD copy somewhere in like a bin or a thrift store somewhere, so I picked that up. But now I heard it, I saw the Criterion sale. I was like, all right, so I want to buy something from here. So I did pick up The Wiz. It was 50% off at Barnes and Noble. I don't have many Criterion films just because I don't watch extras. I don't care about, not that I don't care about, I don't buy a movie to watch the extras, if you know what it means. So if I see the extras like on a YouTube or something like that, and or it comes up, sure, I'll watch it, enjoy it, love it, but I'm not buying a movie because of the extras that comes with it. Because I'm not going to watch them unless it's part of the movie. So if it's the movie like where we were just talking about Spider-Man 2.1, if it's all mixed in, like it's a different version or slightly different version or some stuff is added, great. But if there's another one where I gotta take another disc out and put another disc in or do some extra work, I'm not going to watch that. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to watch it unless somebody says, "Hey, this is great. You should watch the making of." Like for Sinners, for Sinners, I will because I like when I saw Ryan Coogler. But the only reason I even knew about that because they put it out as part of the marketing for the movie. But speaking of Criterion, still learning more about what they do. I do have a few. Like my favorite movie of all time is Malcolm X. This is actually one of the first 4Ks I bought since I started my physical media purchasing. I think this is my favorite movie of all time. There's nobody can tell me anything different. My favorite actor of all time is Will Smith. Best movie of all time is Malcolm X with Denzel Washington. Probably he might be my second. But it's Will, Denzel, Sam Jackson. Those are my top 3, at least in my mind. Let me check I don't know what my CLZ app might say, but I'm gonna do a quick little check. It's gonna be over here or over here, whatever side. But I'm gonna check and see who is my top ranked actor in the movies that I own. So this is a Malcolm X. Again, I already had this. This isn't from the recent sale. This is from the last sale they had. So this is why I had this. But yeah, that was it. I will get back to you with some of the updates in the theater. Do a quick little tour as soon as I get a chance to clean up in here. It's a little messy in here right now. But all right, well, I'll get back with y'all.